So last week, we practiced pratyahara, turning our senses inward, unhooking our senses from all of the outer distractions, and then dropping our attention into just one of our big toes. Today, I'm going to invite you to do something similar. Take your attention inward, and drop your attention into both of your big toes. And you might even step your feet together for a moment. Try that, taking your attention in, dropping it down into your big toes. Think about connecting your big toes. You could do this physically, or you could just imagine doing it. And then step your feet out a little, keeping that connection. So you're drawing a line between your toes. And what would it be like to imagine that line being there? This connection that's very flexible, so we can widen our stance, we can shorten it, we can move things all around. We have that flexibility, but that connection is still there. Like keeping your focus on that connection between your big toes. So that's the anchor that I'm going to invite you to use this week. And if you have something that works better for you, feel free to use that. And at the top of your mat, grab your blocks, set them up so that you can place your hands there and use them for support. Find your version of mountain pose. And if your version would like to be the version where you kind of wiggle your toes and your heels out a little bit so you have some space between your feet, that might be a nice version right now. Again, start by pulling your attention internally, dropping it down into your toes, drawing that line, and see if as we go through this flow, can you keep that attention between your toes, noticing where your toes are in relation to each other. Reach your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Come forward into your forward fold as you like. Your version of a forward fold. Now come into your version of a half forward fold. And I'm going to invite you to place your hands on your blocks for this. Can you check in with your toes if your attention is not already there? Now bend your knees, keeping your back flat if you can, and straighten your knees. Do that a few times. Just finding some hinging in your knees, lifting and lowering your bum. And then pause at the top. Soften and bring all of your weight into your right leg. Slide your left leg back so you find a lunge. Maybe it's paying particular attention to your toes. And then spin your back heel down. You can walk your blocks back a bit so that they're framing your front foot, or you might crawl that foot forward. So you're in a lunge here. Can you kind of flatten your back? See if you can broaden through your chest. And then straighten and bend through your front leg as much as feels okay here. And you keep doing that, finding that movement of bending and straightening through your right leg. And the next time your leg is heading towards straight, keep it there. Notice where your attention is. Can you find that line, that connection between your toes? Can you flatten your back? You're in pyramid here. Notice where you feel any kind of stretch where you feel your body working. Then bend through your right leg. You can walk your bricks a little forward, lift your back heel, and step yourself into your half forward fold. Try bending and straightening through your legs again a couple of times. Pause in your half forward fold. And then come up to standing, maybe rolling up, maybe coming up with a flat back. Taking your time to get there. Choosing what to do with your hands once you're there. Pause in mountain and notice where your attention is. If you're still paying attention to your toes, to that line between your toes, wow. And if you're not, that's totally fine too. Can you reorient, bring your attention back to your toes, to that connection between them? From mountain, reach your arms up. And then find your forward fold. Maybe you bring your arms down first and soften and roll down. Maybe you sweep your arms down and come down with a flat back. Take a few really deep breaths as you're in your forward fold. And then make your way into your half forward fold. Maybe placing your hands on your blocks. Try bending and straightening through your legs a few times. And then shift your weight into your left foot and slide your right toes back, aiming to keep your awareness in your toes. You walk your bricks back, frame your front foot, find your lunge, find that line between your toes. Make sure you're feeling stable and steady. And then if you'd like to try straightening and bending through your front leg, you can try that. And notice, what does paying attention to that line between your toes do here for you, if anything? Next time your legs are heading towards straight, if you'd like to pause there, you can pause in pyramid. As you're in pyramid, can you find a flat back? And maybe that line between your head and your butt might echo the line between your toes. Bend your front knee and start to walk your blocks forward. Slide or hop your back toes in. Find your half forward fold. And then if you'd like to come into a full forward fold, you can try that here.
Make your way up to standing however you like, maybe with a flat back, maybe rolling. Taking your time, choosing what to do with your hands once you're up. Find mountain pose. Check in with your attention. Maybe it's still on your big toes. If not, can you place it there?